Wholesome?
Wholesome, my foot, it's as hard as a rock. Let's get going. Who could have done this, huh?
What did you say? What, you mean you don't understand? The evil witch Maya, who else?
Cut out the chatter. We got a job to do here. We have to find Princess Kindra. That is, if she's anywhere to be found.
Stay close behind me so I can protect you, my lord. Everything seems perfectly quiet. Your Highness, perhaps they're here in the small dining room.
Huh? Good Lord, what's happened here? Look, Sean, that's Princess Kindra's plate setting, but where is she?
Listen, Sir Sean.
I'm sorry, Highness. There's no trace of the princess, neither in the castle nor in the city. Oh, dear.
Sir Sean, gather your fellow knights and all the animals, even the smallest ones. We will go through the forest inch by inch.
At once, Your Highness, at once!
We'll fly on ahead of you, Sir Sean. We're good at picking up news.
I'll never figure it out. Those darned magpies, are they simply stupid, or is that their sense of humor?
Thank you, friends. I feel better now.
Are you ready to take some action, Chief?
No, I'm still not at all sure what course of action we should be taking. What I think I should do is send my astral body back and ask the advice of Cordal, Chaka, and Myelin. Anglung, I'd like you and the others to stand guard over my body as usual, if you will.
Of course, Chief.
Norak, I'll ask you to keep an eye on Aurora's prison over there.
Don't worry about a thing. No one has eyes sharper than ours. Nothing will get by us.
I'm terribly sorry, my lord. We've looked everywhere, even in the lake, but there's no sign of the princess.
Oh, Mommy, if we don't find the princess, what will happen to
Oh, my little sweetheart, I can't even bear to think about it. It's a tragedy. A true tragedy.
Your Highness, Prince Birian, my lord, we found her. We found Princess Kindra.
But it's strange. She seems to be asleep.
I'm warning you, Magpie. If this is another one of your pranks, I'll have your tail feathers for it.
No, it's the truth, Sir Sean. Honest.
She doesn't look like all those people up in the castle, though. I mean, she isn't a statue.
Show us the way, Maggie. Hurry, let's go. Ha!
Sluggers!
Ah, over there, Prince Birian. Over there.
How could this have happened after we took every possible precaution?
What's going on here, Lord Birian? What happened to her?
This is the curse of that evil Maya. The princess pricked her finger. She pricked it on a spinning wheel spindle just as Maya said she would.
But that's impossible. All the spinning wheels in the kingdom were gathered and burned years ago. How did that cursed witch do it?
Anything is possible with Maya, but now it's up to us to find a remedy for this situation. My dear subjects, I have a very unpleasant announcement to make. Unfortunately, the curse that Maya laid on our beloved Princess Kindra years ago has come true.
That's just terrible.
That Maya shouldn't be allowed to live.
We've got to do something.
Your words aren't gonna accomplish anything. We have a very serious task ahead of us to protect the little princess while she sleeps. Therefore, we shall transport her to some safer place near my palace. I beg you, Sir Sean, see to it immediately, would you? I don't want her staying in this place 1 minute longer than necessary.
Highness. Volunteers. Here.
Here? Here.
I give my life to protect a little princess.
I'd consider it an honor to come.
She's not dead, is she, Mommy? Tell me she's not dead, please.
Oh, no. She's just asleep. That's all.
Mommy, why aren't they waking her up?
Yeah, Mom. Why?
Aren't they gonna wake her up?
They'll have to wake her up in time for dinner at least, won't they, Mom?
Of course they'll wake her up, you big fat stoop-niggle. Otherwise she'd die. Use your head.
Now listen carefully, children. Princess Kindra was put under a terrible spell by the evil witch Maya.
A spell?
A spell?
A spell? Oh.
That's right. And according to the spell, Kindra will stay asleep until one day in the distant future when a young prince will come and awaken her with a kiss. And then everything will go back to being normal. But nothing bad is ever going to happen to my darling children. Now let's go back and have dinner. Your father will be back from work already and positively starving. Hurry, children!
Oh, come on.
You don't organize welcomes very well, do you?
Rackle! Rackle!
Your arrival couldn't be more timely.
What do you mean by that?
We're being attacked en masse by one of our evil adversaries, and I think it's you they're looking for.
Do you have any idea what provoked this attack?
I wouldn't be surprised if it were something to do with my efforts to free Aurora. Once I succeed, it's going to make things very difficult for them.
Yes, it will. So you provoked this attack. That explains everything.
So it's me they want, huh? Well, they won't find me all that easy to take.
Crackle, wait a minute. You're not ready to face them openly yet. Believe me, there are too many things you have yet to learn about your powers.
Cordal, I've been learning more about my powers almost every minute since I left. And honestly, I feel I'm ready to tackle the job.
Yes, but you still haven't succeeded in freeing Aurora, the last guardian of the secret fire.
Don't worry about it.
Huh?
Trust me.
I do trust you.
Don't bother keeping dinner warm for me.
It's become positively insufferable.
You're being too severe with the lad, if you ask me.
I think I'll go see what he's up to. He went right to the sword destined for him, and now our enemies will tremble with fear.
Troops to attack on the left flank. Is less protected on the northwest. Try a strike there.
Hey, here comes His Highness.
Look lively there.
Your Highness. Be seated. My brave knights, this is a meeting I had hoped would never happen, but various elements of the powers of evil have combined to force us to take the situation into our own hands. Always bearing in mind that our prime concern is the health and well-being of little Kindra while she's asleep. You got any suggestions?
I would strongly recommend, Your Highness, that the population be taught to use the weapons of war, especially the spear, the bow and arrow, and the battle axe.
Your Highness!
Speak, Sir Merle. What is it you have to say?
I would point out in all respect, Your Highness, that this battle has been enjoined on us by the forces of magic, has it not? I suggest, therefore, that we fight back in the same coin through the use of our fairies.
Not a bad idea, Sir Merle, if you can find one.
Prince Burial! We're not complete idiots, you know. We've taken steps already. We've sprinkled magic protective fairy dust all through the forest and all over the palace. It won't be easy for any intruders to get in there now, I assure you. And my sisters are sprinkling an extra dose over the sleeping princess as we speak.
Thank you, my dear. Your thoughtful foresightedness exemplifies exactly what we need in this kind of situation.
If I may be permitted to say so, this is neither the time nor the place for wasting words. Have you forgotten the fifth prophecy? You must send someone in search of the young prince who is destined to save Kindra and to defeat the forces of evil.
You are absolutely right. I do have a tendency to get carried away with my speeches. It's a fault of mine, but you must admit I speak very well. I remember when I was a tadpole, I would speak for hours to the dragonflies, the centipedes, the cotamundis, all the denizens of our beloved forest. My eloquence was a byword
Your
throughout
Highness,
the...
as I said before, this is no time for fine speeches. You have to make a decision and make it quickly.
Here is the parchment, Your Highness.
Thank you. You're right. Of course you're right. I got sidetracked again. I must come to a decision forthwith. Not to say F-Soon's all right, speedily. Let me see. I need to select a creme de la creme of all my noble knights. A gallant, fearless soul. One who has always shown a grave and serious demeanor and a strict dedication to duty. A chevalier without peers and without reproach. But from among such a cohort of stalwarts that I boast of, oh, how shall I choose a single individual more meat of weightiness than his fellows? It is a conundrum of the fiercest intensity.
Can we cut to the chase, Prince Burial, if you please?
What was that? Oh, yes, of course. Now then, all of you brave knights who are willing to undertake this perilous mission, take one step forward. Well? I had no doubt.
What?
When I was speaking a minute ago of a fearless knight ready to undergo the most fearsome missions for the glory of his principality, clearly, it was you that I had in mind.
Hooray!
Yeah, that's our boy, all right!
What a great guy! He gets my vote!
Well done. Huh? Sir Sean Braveheart, this is a magic ring. It will give you knowledge of all languages. It will allow you to communicate even with rocks and plants and waters. It will help you learn the road you must take to find the prince. Go then, Sir Sean, my noble knight. Go with a courage and steadfastness so typical of you. But wherever you go, always carry this ring here on your finger. Our gratitude goes with you, Sir Sean Braveheart. May your name live forever in song and legend. Sir Sean, Godspeed!
Thank you, my friend.
You would do well to have your children emulate Sir Sean, people, for behold, he is as noble of spirit as he is fair of countenance.